Personalized items have been and remain one of the top opportunities and biggest bets on Etsy for 2026. In today's video, I'm going to talk all about personalized and customized items so you know why they are a top opportunity and also some of the new improvements that have come about in the last year that you might be able to incorporate into your shop if you've been a little bit shy to launch personalized items. So let's get into why this is such a top priority for me and has been a part of my shop for the last couple of years. Etsy has a unique advantage and we have a unique advantage as print-on-demand sellers to be able to do personalization. Anybody can go down to Walmart and can go down to Target and get an item and get a gift for somebody in their life. But when you go to those locations and those retailers, you are not gonna find a personalized item. That is why people will go to platforms like Etsy for their gift giving, because they know they're gonna find something that is one of a kind. And not only are they gonna find it, they are willing to pay a little bit extra for it. Studies have shown that folks are willing to pay 20% more at minimum for a more customized and personalized item that fits their needs exactly. For a lot of Etsy shoppers, this has turned from a nice to have to an absolute must have. With e-com growing and growing, there are so many different shops online today that people can go to for their shopping and their gifting needs. If they go to Etsy, they are looking for something that is bespoke and different than what they can find in other places. In fact, right now, some reports have called out that Etsy has about a third of the sales coming from personalized and customized items. Given that there's kind of this emotional tax that comes along with the personalized item, as I mentioned, people are willing to pay 20% more for these personalized items. And that typically means that you have a higher profit margin as a print-on-demand seller when you are willing to do a personalized item. Since folks are less price sensitive, we also see lower cart abandonments and higher customer satisfaction when folks get these items that are perfectly catered to their needs. And if you're like me, you've probably been dabbling in the personalized space for a while now, but there's always a trade-off on your time. If you are a print-on-demand seller, we have this great advantage to list products fast and to be able to create designs quickly. And when a customer orders something, put in a little bit of elbow grease to customize that to their liking. In the last year, there have been many big movements in the personalized space that have allowed this process to become so much easier if you are a shop owner, whether that's on Etsy or on Shopify. Many tools emerged, one of the likes called Hello Custom, that allowed you to streamline the personalization. And then a huge update happened in the last couple of months of 2025, where Printify launched their Printify personalization, which actually allows for a more automated form of that personalization. So today I am partnered with Printify because I know a lot of you are working with Printify and already utilize that platform for your different items. I'm working with them to showcase how you can incorporate this personalization feature, how it will look on the back end for you as a shop owner, but also how it will look to your customers if they are utilizing this type of feature for their personalization. To get to the gist of it, it basically takes all of the automation off of your plate as a seller. There's a little bit more elbow grease up front to get a template set up, but then from there, all of the actual personalization falls back onto the customer to be able to import their image or change the text that they want, and then verify that everything is looking right. So a couple of pros to this method that I'm gonna front load into this video. And while I'm front loading this, if you are liking this information so far, please take a moment to like and subscribe. If you've been following my channel, I post videos about print on demand, building your business, scaling your business every single week. So if that's your vibe, happy to have you here. The pros involved with Printify personalization are: one, that takes a lot of the heavy lifting off you as a seller. If you start getting momentum on a listing prior to this tool, whenever you got an order, you would have to do some manual work to either change the name, change the date, update the photo, so on and so forth. That is essentially eliminated with this new process. So that's a huge pro for this feature. Another huge pro for this feature is it takes away some of the potential previews that you might want to send to your customer to make sure that it looks okay. You probably will not need to send any photos to your customer that showcases what the item is going to look like, because they will be the ones that are actually importing the name that they want to update or the photo that they want to update. So the onus will now fall on your customer to make sure that when they're submitting their order, everything looks to their liking, because they are the ones that actually did it, and it leaves less room for human error if that information is then given to me and I have to update it for them. So in addition to the time commitment, as well as potentially some less back and forth for sending images to your customer and proofs to your customer, those are huge opportunities. And some cons, and why I waited to put out this video because the feature has been live for a while, is that a lot of the onus, which is also a plus, falls on your customer. There's a little bit more friction to getting this order done and placed. Typically, when we are working through e-commerce, you are wanting to eliminate all the friction from the customer. The fewer button clicks you can get for somebody checking out is exactly what we want. This is adding additional button clicks that the customer is going to have to fill out, which in some cases is great because they want to have the ownership over what their product looks like. And in other cases, it might deter them and they might get frustrated. But you need a little bit of a tech savvy customer to move forward with this feature. I waited to put this video out because I wanted to understand if this feature and this functionality was better than platforms like Hello Custom. And my sentiment at this moment is yes. While there are some pros and there are some cons, being able to have this feature seamlessly integrated into Etsy and to Shopify is a huge win for folks like me and you that want to be able to get a personalized listing live and potentially don't have all the time to make edits and tweaks every single day when orders come in. If you still have that time and you want to own that process end to end, great. Orders coming in through personalized are still going to be manually reviewed. So there are plenty of opportunities for you to add your spin on that. And especially if you have been following my channel for a while, there are all these opportunities to take images that are submitted from your customers and provide a different design style, like a watercolor image or maybe like an Art Deco design to them. And all of that would still be manual. These are just images that your customer would be uploading and exactly wanting to be placed onto the item. And so let's go through a walkthrough of what this looks like in your platform as well as what the customer sees when they are doing it. So the first thing I'm going to call your attention to in Printify is that they easily call out all of the different products that this is eligible for. And that's one other reason why I waited. I wanted this catalog to get bigger and not just be apparel, because I think that there are so many opportunities beyond just apparel that would be valuable for this segment. So if you go over to catalog and you scroll down to personalization picks, you will see all of the different items that are able to be utilized with the personalization feature that is automated. So there are plenty of options across the apparel category, but they've also added in things like the hardcover journal. There are mugs, there are blankets, there are candles, which you all know I have talked a lot about on my channel as a huge seller, and so on and so forth. So all of these products would be eligible to be used with the personalization feature, and so you can really choose any of them to test this method out. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Scented Soy Candle by Lumiant. You know that I love this product and I've shipped a lot of them. So let's take a look at how this nets out for this candle type. And so let's start by designing this candle. I'm gonna use this as a text-only design, but the same methodology would work if you're doing this for an image as well. So what I've done here is I've added in some text that says, "Smells like Paul is batting 1,000." And this is based off of a candle that has a similar type of style that is selling like hotcakes on Etsy, where it's basically a candle that says, "Smells like Luke is one lucky son of a..." And it's a candle that is meant for an engagement to go to like the bride, insinuating that he hit the jackpot. So in addition to that sentiment, I'm making a similar type of design to that, keeping it very basic. I would make this much more pretty if I was launching this myself. But you can see here that the text that I've added up here is not editable. I have included that. So I have 3 different text boxes. I have the first text box and I have the bottom text box, and then I have this middle text box. And the middle text box is the personalized text box that is including where the customer would put their information. So you include the personalized text box and you come over and you put in the placeholder that the customer will be able to see, whatever is in the placeholder is what they would be able to change when we go through this automation flow that would then auto-populate into this section. As you can see here on the left, there are entries for personalizable image as well. So let's say that we wanted to add an image to this, like you wanted to add like a little picture of Paul's face. I'm gonna go onto Google and I'm gonna download a picture of a random man. And then I'm gonna come back over to Printify and I'm gonna upload that personalizable image. Again, this is not the most pretty design, but it's gonna work for our context. Cool. And then I'm gonna hit Save Product. From there, you can publish this to your store. I'm going to do that, and then I'm gonna go over to Etsy and I will show you how you would update this information on Etsy. So when I go over to Etsy and I go into my drafted listings, you're gonna see everything's porting over like it would if this was a perfectly polished published listing. And then if you go to the description, you're going to see all of the information that can be edited. And then in the personalization notes and instructions, you will see something a little bit different. Typically, you would have a note here that just says, let me know the name that you want me to change Paul for, and your customers would provide Jacob or whatever it is. And then maybe you would say, please send me the image that you would like swapped out with the image here. And then you do the manual change on your end. The difference here is that you are giving the customer instructions before they order. This is not after they order, it is before they order, to go to this link and customize this on their own. And then once they customize this on their own, they would come back here and input that into the personalization code here. So you're gonna copy this code and you're gonna paste that into your browser, and they are gonna go through a checkout flow here where they can add all of their own criteria for this candle. So for example, I wanna make this coconut cream and cardamom, which is one of my favorite scents. And I'm leaving it as a 9 ounce because that's the only size, and then you can start personalizing. So from start personalizing, this is where they would make those changes live. So let's say I want to change this to Jake, and I want the image to look a little bit different. I'm just going to add an image of me. Why not? I look like a Jake. Perfect. So right there, it did take a few seconds, so there could be drop off from customers by the time that fully loads, but just like that, it has changed the text to be Jake, and it has inputted in the image that I selected. So the customer gets a full view right now of a proof on what their item would look like. From there, you hit continue and save design. And then you get this personalization code. And this is the code that they would copy, and they would go back to Etsy to your listing, and they would put that in the instructions for personalization to check out. Once it actually gets submitted into the back end of Etsy and that order goes through the Printify, the order is automatically linked to this custom candle that they created and they customized. So it takes all of that heavy lifting that you used to have to do as a seller and puts it onto the customer, which has pros and it has cons, but it's so nice to offer and see if that is going to make it easier and faster for you to place these orders and check these orders out. Once again, there are pros and there are cons to this. Mainly taking a lot of time off of the shop is a huge pro. In addition to that, I think there are opportunities for this feature to continue to get better. It's harder to do on mobile, so that's another thing, is that if somebody is trying to check out on their phone, you don't have as many options across Shopify and Etsy, so that is a deterrent for customers too, and so that is something that I hope gets better with time. And you have to make sure that you have a process in place and you are very clear with your customer that if an order gets placed without that personalization code, you have a protocol in place to either make the changes for them or go ahead and cancel their order because it's not gonna have the customization that it should given the instructions that are specific to this listing. Even though there are still some quirks to work out, I am so excited that this opens the door for many more people to want to try personalization. And knowing that 1/3 of sales on Etsy are coming from customized orders, this is definitely an area that you should be playing around with. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I will do my best to get you that answer so you have more insight onto how this will work for you. Hopefully that was helpful. I will catch you on the next one.